It's time to bring him home. We're bringing Lukaku home. Just kidding. When I went to go bring Lukaku home, it said that Chelsea couldn't afford to bring him back. Chelsea's too broke. Man, Chelsea used to be a wealthy team. I messed that all up. Lewandowski cost so much damn money. What do you want me to do? But anyways, I was a bit pissed off. Actually, I was really pissed off when I realized I couldn't bring him home. But I didn't panic because the transfer window and the winter break is right around the corner. The weather outside is... Anyways, Christmas time and winter time and all that is coming up. And the transfer window is going to be here soon, so I wasn't really tripping because I knew that I could sell a player or two and be able to bring Lukaku back. So after not being able to bring Lukaku back, I started messing around with the global transfer network scouting thing, whatever you want to call it. And I started looking at attacking mids. Now, I actually make a massive mistake here, where my mom said when I was a real young kid, you made a boo-boo. See, I made a massive boo-boo because I wanted to look for an attacking mid player, and I ended up looking for a defensive mid player. But then... see, that was a mistake when I was playing. I just realized that now when I was editing it back that I made that mistake. But maybe that wasn't really a mistake because I didn't really need an attacking mid. I was just doing it because I wanted to see if I could find a young star. But we already have Oscar, Juan Mata, and Willian. I just found out Willian could play cam. Someone in the comments down below told me that Willian's not just a winger. He can also play the cam position. So I didn't really need an attacking mid. And plus, we have Lampard as well, even though he's getting pretty old. But Lamp starts to show up in his career mode. I promise you. But... yeah, man, so I ended up looking for a defensive mid. The next one I put out was a winger because I want another right mid. Yes, I'm happy with Nani, and I think Nani's playing well here, but I really want a right mid. So I told my scouts to go check out the right mid possession or the winger position. And also looking for a goalkeeper because Mega Man, a.k.a. Mr. Petacek, is getting old, and he's a legend, yes, but he is getting old. So I want to see if I can get myself a young goalkeeper. Now, when I send the scouts out, I sent the first one, which was the highest one. He was a 4-star. I sent him to go scout Portugal to see if we could find the next Cristiano Ronaldo. Then I sent the next one to go scout out Brazil to see if we could find the next Neymar. And the third person I sent to Italy to see if we could find the next Balotelli. So I sent my scouts out to those 3 countries, and when they get back, well, we'll send them somewhere else. Now, when I was setting up my next lineup for this next match coming up against Man City, which is a massive match because we are pretty much right beside first place, if not in first place. Big match. I started moving a lot of players around, man. I was this is when I actually checked about Willian, because someone in the comments down below in the last video told me that Willian was a cam also, not just a left mid. So I saw that he was a cam, and I was gonna play him in this match, but I said, you know what, it's too big of a match, let me go with Juan Mata. So we had the pretty much the same team in there. Lewandowski, Juan Mata, Hazard got into that starting 11. We also bring Ashley Cole back into the lineup because he had a red card in the last match. Ramirez, no Nani this game because Nani was out with fitness problems, so we brought in Oscar to play the right mid position. Now, we're at home in Stamford Bridge. We need to pick up all 3 points because if we do, we are definitely in first place. The only problem was that, see, first of all, the ref was on crack, and he was just calling every foul for Man City. But it seemed like, you see, Man City, I believe, I'm not 100% sure on this, but let me know in the comments down below. But I'm pretty sure Man City run with a lot of midfield players, maybe even 2 defensive mids. And damn, we were struggling. Look at that right there. Lewandowski on a volley almost got a goal there. We were struggling to get by that midfield. It was so congested, so many players everywhere, and I just... well, I had to make a big decision pretty soon coming up towards halftime. Mr. Mega Man made a big save there, and then in the 28th minute, a beautiful through pass to Jovetic, and Jovetic sticks it into the back of the net. Now, really, all I can say to that is gorgeous goal. David Luiz, I believe it was David Luiz that got caught out of place. It was David Luiz who got caught out of position, and Jovetic just got behind the defense and tucked it right past Petacek. So it was a nice goal, man, but what was killing us was that midfield. The midfield, having so many midfield players, just everything was so congested. Here was some really bad defense, but Ashley Cole came in and saved the day, and I got really lucky. So at halftime, I made a massive decision. I decided to go to a 4-4-2 flat because, as you guys know, the 4-4-2 flat is something I always switch to when I'm going up against a team with a lot of midfielders. Now that I'm looking at the Man City formation, looks like they actually run a 4-4-2. So But I believe that's a 4-4-2 with 2 defensive mids, right? Because those, if you look on the screen right now, those 2 CMs look like they're pushed back a little bit. So it could be a 4-4-2 with 2 defensive mids. I'm not 100% sure, but all I know is those midfielders sat pretty deep, and it was making it difficult for me to play down the middle. And I love playing down the middle, especially when I have one striker with just Lewandowski up front. I love playing down the middle. So going into the second half with a 4-4-2 flat now, as you can see, Hazard got a chance, and we finally started putting stuff together, man. We were springing chance after chance, and at this point, I was hoping, let's just get an equalizer. Let's maybe get 1 point, and it won't be so bad because a loss would be traumatizing. It'd be terrible, man. I don't even know if we've lost yet in the BPL this season. I don't think we have we? Maybe I have. But Lewandowski here makes a nice move, 72nd minute. He's trying to get by that defense. He finally does. He smashes it in. Hart, one of the best goalkeepers in the world, got his hand to it, son of a booyah. 85th minute, poor clearance. I should have pushed B. I have a habit of just always wanting to pass out the back, but, you know, we got Mega Man, so nothing big's going to come out of this because, like I said, Czech is just an amazing goalkeeper. But Czech could be as great as a goalkeeper as he wants to be. We still lose 1-0. It didn't matter. Man City came here, smashed us, and Liverpool still sits top of the table, but it's not a big deal because we all are on 9 games. Now I got 18 points, and Liverpool has 20 points, so only 2 games back. So we're going into the Capital One Cup against another team from Manchester. This time it's the Manchester United team. We're going to Old Trafford. We got Man City and Stamford Bridge. We lost. Now we're going to Old Trafford, and this is a knockout game, so we must win. And I know a lot of people say the Capital One Cup is poo-poo, but when you get matched up against Manchester United, I don't care what cup it is. It's no longer poo-poo. We got to eliminate the Red Giants. So going into this match, I made some changes. No Lewandowski, I brought in Eto'o, and look, Vidal's at Manchester United. That was a shocker when I was playing. I don't know if I saw that during the transfer window, but now I saw it, and I was like, oh, damn, and look at Charlotte here, just 5 minutes in, he's like, oh, damn, that's a booyah, mother sucker, into the back of the net, beautiful goal. It was one of those ones where you shoot it, and it looks like it's going in slow motion, but somehow it rolls on the floor right past the goalkeeper just gets up and says, how the hell did that go in? But it did, and we're up 1-0, and a great start because when you're playing against career mode or against the CPU, guys, the #1 thing, and this has been forever in FIFA, when you score the first goal, it's going to, like, you just wait about 20 minutes in game time, and the CPU will start panicking. They'll start putting everything on attack, and the defense will just break down completely. Here I brought Eto'o in for Lewandowski because Lewandowski was tired. And, guys, Eto'o is frustrating me right now, and I'll talk on that in just a minute. Willian played behind Eto'o at Cam, and, yeah, and then I brought in Essie, and Lamps was playing. I told you Lamps was going to start making a roll into the starting 11, so Lamp and Essien were my defensive mids. Nani was on that wing, and look at the shot from Nani. Oh my gosh, if that would have went in, that would have been a sexy booyah, but I don't like it. So Eto'o here again, one more time. Nice pass up, 53rd minute. He gave it to Charlotte, the man who scored the goal. Charlotte's going to put a great cross, and then look at Eto'o, man. I'm done with this mother sucker, man. Eto'o just, I can't, man. I know he's a great player in career mode, and how does Shinji Kagawa miss from there, man? Wow. I was shocked, right? But watch this here. Shinji Kagawa whisked, and the Nani's like, anything you could do, I can do better. I actually celebrated when I was playing live, but it didn't go in, you know? I don't even know how I missed that. But Eto'o, man, I know he's great in FIFAs. I know he's good in Ultimate Team, but I can't play with him with this team. I don't know why. It just doesn't finish, and I mess up all of his passes. I just want Lukaku. I want Lukaku. Anyways, yeah, maybe Ba instead of Eto'o. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. I need Lukaku as quick as possible. But I hope you guys enjoyed this career, buddy. If you did, smash that thumbs up button. Break that thing, man. Push so many likes that it just goes crazy. Make sure to subscribe. I'm your boy, Double A 9 Skills. Thank you so much for taking the time out. Oh, my gosh. Thank you for taking the time out your day to... Thank you for taking the time out your day to watch me. Appreciate it. I'm not even cut that out. I'm out of here. Booyah.